Hi friends, it's Nancy, and today we're going to work some more on the flip-flop glue book for Love Valentine's Day. And I showed you how to make it. We did do some already, and I love that page. It's like my favorite page. And I think that's pretty much all we did so far. And then I showed you some of my other glue book that I had previously started. So I wanted to work some more on it with you, and let's see, I have a few pages ready. I'm going to start with the front of this envelope here. So I took a piece I already kind of cut things so it wouldn't be, too long of a video, but I did have a piece of scrapbook paper here and has really pretty words on it, so I want to cover that. And like I said, sometimes you want to add some more washi tape on the end, but I think I cut this pretty darn good to cover the envelope. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to use my fabric tack. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm so happy you are enjoying this. And yeah, it is a lot of fun. It really is. And I wanted to tell you too, one of the gals, now who told me that? See, I didn't write it down, but one of you lovely ladies told me to go to my library and ask them if they have any of their magazines for sale or whatever. Because, I go to the book sale. They have it twice a year now, starting this year, and I've never seen magazines for sale at the book sale, so I know I haven't seen them there, but they have a huge magazine department on the second floor, So I went in there and I went up to the desk and I asked one of the ladies there, do you have any of the old magazines that I can purchase or, whatever? And she said, oh, well, we get rid of them every few months towards the beginning of the month. And there's a whole bunch right over there. Like in the beginning when you walk into the library, and on the left they have a small little room, open area where they have shelves with DVDs, books, children's books, adult books, cookbooks, anything. They have a little mini book sale going on all the time, and I think they change it out once a week. But there were 3 big wire baskets along the window stuffed with magazines, and the sign said free. I was gonna jump for joy, but I didn't want to make a fool of myself. So she says, oh yeah, take whatever you want. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. I'm like, that's fantastic. And she said, what do you do with them? And I said, well, I do glue books and collage. And she said, oh yeah, I have a friend that does something like that too. Oh yeah, you'll have fun. So I stood there and went through every bin of magazines they had. And the lady said, do you have any bags? And I said, oh, I could get some bags out of my trunk. She said, no, I'll bring you some bags. Hold on. Well, let me tell you, I hit the jackpot. I could barely carry the bags. I don't know how many. I must have got, 30, 35 magazines. A lot of them, believe it or not, a lot of them were like Vogue and Bazaar and things like that. I would never buy that magazine. I better start here. Hold on. I would never buy that magazine. I'm going to cut this heart in half here. I want just this part. I don't know what this ad was, but I don't like that there. But I could always cover it up. If I decide to use it, I'm going to cover that hole up. So I'm going to put it where I want. So anyway, a lot of them were those fashion magazine, which I would never pay the money for them. That's not my thing, but boy, let me tell you, the images you could find in those, if you can get your hands on a couple of those fashion magazines, oh, those are some good pieces in there. Okay, so I folded that, and I'm going to actually cut it on my trimmer here because I will not cut it straight by hand. So I'm going to line that crease up there. So if you have a big heart like this, you could actually split it in 2. Let me just move it in here and do that. I'll save that because you can always put something over that. Anyway, I couldn't believe it. Then I had there probably was about 10 Magnolia magazines, which is funny too, because I think I told you that I have a sticker sheet with some retro things here. So I'm going to cut this out while we're talking. I used to subscribe for many years to Mary Jane's Farm magazine. And believe it or not, this year I got a letter saying that she's ceasing publication, and if you had a script still going, they are going to replace it with Magnolia magazine, which I usually always did a double year script every time. I renewed with Mary Jane. So anyway, I got about 10 of those. I got a country woman magazine, and then a couple other odds and end magazines. But I was so happy to find those, because they are so much fun to work with, because I've watched Nicole work with them, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could ever get my hands on magazines like this, which I would, I wouldn't have any idea. And then now I got a good bunch of them that's probably going to last me for a long time. So yeah, I was very happy, and now I'll always check back and see when they have some on, that I can take. So I'm going to be aware of that. So yes, thank you for that tip, and I want you all to try that if you have a local library in your neighborhood. So anyway, I want the heart there. I like this. And then I think I'm gonna, since it's a corner thing, I think I'm gonna put this here like this. I don't know what else is going on there, so I don't know yet, but I like it so far. So I am going to, believe it or not, I'm going to put this on with some fabric tack. Now, I know glue stick is good, but this, I've been using some fabric tack on the magazine areas for bigger pieces of magazine, and it seems to work better, and I have more control. But that's just me. I need to just practice more with the glue stick on bigger images, so I'm just taking the easy way out right now is what I'm doing. Okay, so let me get this on. I'm going to put this towards the front, the upper area. I'm going to move that up to just about there and move that over. See, you can't do that with glue stick, but I've just, like I said, I have to practice with glue stick. So let me move that. There we go. Okay, I got that on there. Okay, and then this was a sticker. I printed it on sticker paper. So let me just get this cute little couple out here. And I'm going to put them here in the corner. Hold on. Oh goodness gracious, I can't get it to where I want it. I can't talk and stick this. Hold on. Please hold. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, now that's cute to me. I really like that. That's really cute. So now we need something else going on. So let's see, what else can I put? That's cute, but I wish it was a different angle. Oh, well, no, that would look kind of weird, wouldn't it? Would it? If I put it this way? Yeah, I think not. Look at this one. It's easy to win him when you know how. What does that mean? I don't want to even know. Okay, let's see what we have here. I have these fun stickers. And I really don't want to cover too much of it up. So let's see if we can, and I'm going to look at my little images here that I have in the box too. Remember I showed you some of these images here. So let's see. I don't know if I have anything that's going to go in with that. Oh, how about Cupid? Let's see, Cupid? Oh, he'd be cute on there, but he's not pointing to the couple. But does it matter? It's still Cupid, right? Let's see. Do I have anything else here? I have this word. I like the Cupid though, I think. We can do, no, I don't like that, but I do like Cupid, and I don't want to put him like that. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. We could do Cupid, or we could just put a bunch of these fun stickers all over here. That would be kind of cute. So I don't know. I wish I could hear what you're saying. Cupid? Cupid does look cute. It kind of goes nice with this paper here, kind of. Do you think? Should I do that? Do I need stickers? Let's see. What are my other stickers here? Let me find them. It's everywhere on my desk here. I just don't have. Oh, wait. Let me look at these. That's right. I have these. Let's look in here. I have, okay, roses. Roses, or what are these little words here? You and me, totally and completely in love with only you. That's kind of a big one. Kind of big one there. Oh, maybe one of these stickers. I don't know. It doesn't seem to jive with me here. So, love is the key to life, and its influences are those that move the world. Well, that's pretty, but I don't. Would a rose go there? Let's pull the rose out and just audition that. Otherwise, I think I like the Cupid. Let's see, how do we get in here? Let's pull these out here and see. I was thinking this little rose here. I wonder how that would look. Let's see if I can cut it out. Just cut around it without cutting the sticker so we can get a better look. Trying to stay away from the actual so I don't cut the sticker. I kind of like that word too, but what I was thinking is, can that go there, or is that weird? Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, you hold my heart in hand. I don't know about that. See, it's a struggle. You think you know. You think you know. I'm thinking I'm going to stick with the Cupid. I don't know. He's not heading down. We have enough words around here. We belong together. I'm so happy. I'm just going to put him like that. I think I like him. All right, so he's made out of a little sturdier paper. So I am going to, once again, use my fabric tack for this. Yeah, I have everything spread all out of the picture. You can't see it, but it's looks like Love and Valentine kind of threw up on my table here without being gross, sorry. But I kind of like this. So I'm going to put that Cupid down there. I love that. That, to me, it's perfect. So there's that. So I don't think we need to do any more on that one. I think it's just the right amount. Don't you think? All right, so now I like that, so I'm happy. Let's go to this main page right here. So for that one, I'm going to show you, I have, and I'll show you, I have part of it in my book, in my other glue book, but do you remember when I had this frying pan and it had the hearts? Well, you know, and this was actually the quote on the same page: the most indispensable ingredient of all good home cooking, love for those you are cooking for. Sophia Loren. How about that? So I wanted to put that here because I think that's super cute. But I already auditioned a background, and I'm going to use these hearts right here. So I already cut it, but I need to put more washi. So I like the black washi here. I think I'm going to put red, this one. Well, this is kind of like red and pink. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put it along here, in the back, in the bottom. So I need to add a little bit more, and I am going to use my glue stick here, and we're going to add some. So you don't have to add it everywhere, but it does help. It does help if you add some. So let's get some of this on, and I can always cut off the excess. Okay, I didn't cut that straight, did I? That's okay, I'll fix it. Okay, then we got that. And let me just see if I can cut this a little better. Sorry, I've got to turn this around to the best of my ability to get this cut here. Oh boy, I'm murdering this here. Anyway, it'll be covered with paper anyway. I'm not gonna, oh, look at that. Well, look what I see. This is clear here, and I can see that, but you know what? This is still gonna cover it. I'm still gonna cover it, so you won't see it, but it's better than the other. Let me get, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, don't worry. Put some here. Let's get another, let me try to cut this edge straight first. I'm gonna go this way if I can. All right, so let's get that on there. And do that. Okay, and now I have an easier way to cut here. So let's get that cut off. This is really a good way to use up washi if you used to buy it because you wanted it and you didn't know what you were going to do with it. Yeah, okay, and then I'm going to do it down here too. Okay. All right, let's do that. I'm going to just go right on top of that one too, making sure I'm not going in my crease. Okay, let's move it over a little bit. Oh, that lined up pretty darn good, didn't it? All right, so I just want to make sure. Yep, it's folding fine. Okay. All right, so we've got that on. Now I want to glue this on here. So by putting that pink washi around, I don't have to be perfectly exact to the edge of the page. It's all good. All right, so where'd my little cover go for my glue? Oh, there it is. Thank you for pointing that out. Once again, I'm going to use my fabric tack here. And Cindy, I know you said you just purged and cleaned your room and you threw all the junk mail out. But you know what? I don't know about you, but almost every day I get a piece of this kind of a size of advertisement. And I have no idea why they're coming. But you know what? We're going to make good use of it. So it'll only take you about a week to probably collect what you need to make one. So don't fret. You will have enough probably in about a week to get this going. And then, one of the other gals said, ooh, how about a shamrock one or a green one or something? And I thought, oh, well, I don't know about that. See, I see my washi coming up, so I'm just going to hold that down with glue for a second here. That's okay. We can always go back in and get a little glue. not, yeah, well, definitely we can do, I don't want to do it all shamrocks or all St. Patrick's, but you know what also is fun to do is a monochromatic glue book. Might have to hold that for a while, but where it's just green. It could be any image, any kind of paper, but it has a green theme. So maybe for the month of March, if you're interested, we could do that. So let me know in the comments if you think so. All right, so I think that's a great background for this pan, this cast iron pan, and I'm gonna put this right here with that. And I don't think it really needs much of anything else, and then we'll have to cut. I'm going to line this up with the paper because that was a flat edge there. And I'm just going to take the pan's handle here and I'm going to fold it where it's going to meet the, and that's how I'm going to cut that off. And that's all you need to do. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we definitely know it's a pan. So let's get this glued down. Or, but we could do for April, we could do a flower theme one, like the garden theme one. We could do that for April. We can make one a month, maybe. If you're interested, we could do that. And then if you want to play along, you can. So start saving your junk mail pieces. But I enjoy doing this so much. Like I said, you need to really check out Nicole because she is the one I learned all this from. So she is the queen of it. And she does a great job. See how that fits now? That's perfect. How fun on this page, right? And then I'm going to glue this here. And like I said, I don't think it needs anything else because it has all those cute little hearts around it. But if you find like an egg or anything else in your searches that you can add to a page like this, then just do it because the more the better, the more fun it is when you have, you know, cute images and a lot of images, I think. But also you can do it where I'm just kind of making them just really cute pages. I don't, like I said, I'm working with what I have. I don't have a lot, but I know the magazines I have, and that's what I'm working with. So that's how I do it. Now, what would be really cute here is somebody's face, maybe like from a magazine, a face about that size, looking at the food or something. So you can always look for something like that. So that's cute. I love how that page turned out. And then we have that page. So next, I want to show you, let's work on over here now. And we are going to work on this page here, this section here, because I have an idea for that. I did in my book, and I have enough to make something similar on this page here. So I already cut out, let me just, a background here. And you can see we have a theme going here. We have some black in there, but this is going to get colorful. So, but I love it. I love how this is looking. So I already pre-cut. I don't think I need to add any washi, so I'm not. So I'm going to get this background on. And I'm just using, you know, some of these are, you know, magazine backgrounds, cut and collage book backgrounds. I have, like maybe a lot of us, the old scrapbook, I have scrapbook paper. And, you know, I haven't done anything with that for such a long time. So I am just grabbing it and I audition to see what looks best and I'm putting it in here. That's one way of using up your scrapbook papers, so you might as well, right? And this is perfect because they're big pieces and they'll be perfect for your background. So I am going to just make sure before I really see, now it's a little tall there, so let's see, is this good? Okay, that folds good. How about this one? Okay, that's good. Now I'm worried about the top. I've got a little bit off, cut a smidge off the top. So I am going to see if I can move it down like that. Let's see if that works. No, it still needs to come down. You have a little bit of time there. Okay, that's going to be fine. And then now I need to maybe cut off a little, just a smidge off of here. I'm going to lift that up. I'm just going to cut a smidge, a little line here, a little bit here if I can. Guess I didn't get that cut as perfect as I thought. So I just did take a sliver off, and of course it's a little bit crooked, but it's fine because the images are going to be on there. So let's see, that's fine, that's fine. This will be fine. It will be fine. And then this goes like this. Okay, so once you load these pages up, they're going to lay flat. Okay, so now we've got the background on. I'm not worried about the white. So we're going to make, I found this image of heart-shaped pizzas on a plate. Now the plate was pretty foo-foo. I didn't really want a foo-foo plate, so I cut the plate off, and you can see part of it here, but I just love these images here. So, and they fit perfect on this page. So I'm going to do that. And then I had made some planner things previously, so I had to go to AI and make myself a cute Italian chef holding a pizza. So he's going to go right there like that, and I love it. And then I had also made some word stickers. This one says, "Pizza is love at first bite," and that's going to go down there. Oh, I love it. Wait till you see my pizza page too, because I had not the same image, but I had enough images to make one in the other glue book, the one I started. So let's get this on. It really is fun. And it's something you can pick up and put down. You can, if you have images cut, you can put this in a little folder or envelope or a little bag and travel and do it whenever. You can bring a glue stick and scissors, and if you're going somewhere for a vacation, and you just have to work on something sometimes. All right, let's make sure this gets to where it needs to be. And I might have to do this. I know the whole image will fit, so I'm just trying to make sure. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, that looks great. So just because they're on a plate, and if the plate doesn't go with, the look you're looking for, then just cut around them. It doesn't matter to me that there's a little bit of that showing. Not at all. Now here's my chef. Oh, he's so cute. I'm going to put him on now. This is easy. You see how easy this is? You don't have to put a lot of images, just the perfect ones that make it look, oh yeah, that's it. That's what I needed. So, okay. And it's not just about love or Valentine's, it's love of food, love of whatever. Wait, and then we're going to do another here. We're going to do something here, so I'll show you. But I'm going to just lay him right there. So cute, yeah? So easy. And then I'm going to peel my sticker off here that I made. But if you can find words in a magazine, do that. So, pizza is love at first bite. Look, I love it. Love that page. It's so cute. So, let's see what we've got so far. We did these, the main three, the insides here. We did food, love of pizza. All right, and we did this cute thing, just love, and innocent love, right? Okay, so now, hold on. Oh, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze there. Of course, I didn't, but I thought I did. And if it does that, you know, it's going to be fine once we close it up, but you can just, you know, put that down. But anyway, okay, this is the envelope that goes here. And like I told you, if you have birthday envelopes, you don't have to cover them. You can just put your images on and it makes it easier. But this envelope, here's the back of this, and I'm not making it to put anything in. I want to cover this a little bit. So let me see what I have here. We're going to make that page. This is just scrapbook paper that has love in different languages, and I thought that was cute. But I'm not covering this whole thing here. I want to cover, like, I'm going to make a strip of it here to cover this opening here. Okay, so I know I want to do that. And I have one of those beautiful gals from Vintage. Oh, it's in the description box. I forget the name of the Etsy shop, but she's got Valentine gals. I bought Easter gals, summer gals. She's got a few different kinds in there, and I think they were still on sale. I'm not sure. In some of those Vogue magazines and Bazaar and all that, they have, you know what, they have the models, but they have like jewelry ads, watch ads, things like that. Well, there was a heart that was made in the shape of gold and silver chains and diamonds. So I used half of it in my other glue book, and I saved half for here. So because I don't want to put it here because I have this gal here, what I'm going to do is make sure it stays over here, and that's where the strip is going to go down. And then I cut out more jewelry pieces. I need to figure out how I want to say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but I don't. I'm going to have to look for separate words and like do words like diamonds, and if I can find our, if not, I'm going to figure out and maybe print something for myself, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I know I want the heart around here. So that means I need a strip, and this is longer, but I'll piece it together. So let's see, how wide of a strip do I need? So like a 2-inch wide strip, 2 1/8. I'm going to cut it a 2 1/8, and we'll piece it together because really it's going to be fine. 2 1/8. I'm going to cut one more because I need to make a piece for the bottom, because this isn't going to, you know, extend longer than the envelope. So I know this will go here. And that will close up that. And when you do, just make sure that it's clearing there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on first. And I think I told you before, you know, that Birds in Bloom magazine is, I don't know if they have a special going on yet, but I have some because my husband was gifted a script from his sister last year, and I didn't realize he didn't renew it, and he knew I was keeping them for this glue booking. Anyway, he didn't, so I just had to start a script for myself. So I did, and I got it for a first-time subscriber. You can get the first year for $7, and I did. Now, I'm not sure if you go to Birds in Bloom magazine, they might still have something like that, but I'm not sure. All right, let's see what I want to do here. I want to cut another strip to butt up with that one. So I'm just going to see where it ends. And take a pencil here, and let's see if I can make a quick cut here. I'm just cutting. You're probably not seeing me, but I just wanted to cut a little piece there. Okay, being careful not to jar the camera like I did before. And I'm just going to butt that up right there. See, and with the words, you won't even notice it with when we put images on it. But see, we have love of food, we have love of diamonds and jewelry. So love can be, you know, love each other, obviously, friendship, you know, relationships, stuff like that. But think of other things, the love of pizza, if you love pizza, or diamonds or jewelry, or love of animals even. You know, I mean, you could make the book whatever it means to you, right? Okay, so that's what I was going for, because I want to put this here and butt that up there, okay? And that's good. I can do that. I can even just go slightly over it. I'd rather have a little leeway here like that, so I can do that. And what I'm going to do, figure out where I want it. She is going to stand where the seam is, see? So then you're not going to pay attention to the seam like that. Isn't she cute? And then we just need to add these big diamonds in here like this. We just need to add, and I'm tilting it to cover the seam of the envelope here. I mean, you'll see some of it, but doesn't matter to me. And then this piece can maybe go up here, or it can go right here. Yeah, I think I like that. That looks good. Okay, let's get the heart down, and I'm going to put it right about there. Okay. So this is almost kind of like doing our frame our collage, but it's collage, but in a whole different type of, you know, place to do it, and it's got the theme. But you know, if you want to work on something like this, it's, you know, it's just fun. It's just super fun. I really am enjoying this. All right, let me make sure I don't have glue on my hand. All right, now I want to get my tweezers. Help me here. Okay, so let's put that right about here. I'm going to get that on there. And I like how that turned out, so let's put that right there. And then I think I want this here like that, and she's going to stand right there. Okay, so I'm going to put that image in the upper corner, and we'll get that on. This is cute. This is super cute. I love these dolls. And I bought the Easter one, so that might work too in one of our other glue books, because I love anything retro. So I love the retro look. These girls are perfect for that. And let's see, I think I can glue this on without her yet. So we'll get this on, and I'll have to see how I can come up with the phrase "diamonds are a girl's best friends" or something to that effect. So we'll see, but I will probably put something there. Okay, let's put this here like that. Okay, and then let's get her down. So I'm going to glue her on, and hopefully I'll find a little word saying. If not, she's good just the way she is, I think, too. Because when you look at her all glamorous like that, and you think, that's what I thought of, diamonds are a girl's best friend. And what girl wouldn't like to get diamonds for Valentine's Day, right? Well, maybe not all of us, but some of us would, maybe. All right, so she's covering that whole seam up, and she's looking at those diamonds like, All right, so super cute. There are words here, so if I don't find what I want, there are words here. Love, love, love. And she's loving the diamonds. But if I do find something, I can do something maybe. But otherwise, I love how that looks. That's really cool. What do you think? Yeah? What else can we do? I think that was kind of what let's see if we have, we can put a gold heart there. We could put some gold hearts around there. I don't know how that would look, but we can try. just to see, because there is gold. So let's see if that will do something too. We can put some around here, maybe. And then I wouldn't have to worry about words. Maybe if we put one there, here maybe. I'm thinking, I don't know. What do you think? And then we have red. We have red. There's red and dark pink. This pink kind of looks like that. And then there's red. I kind of like the gold hearts on there. Right? I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I'm going to put some. Let's put a red one. I'm going to do it. I'm putting them around, and then let's do a dark pink one. Maybe over here. Maybe right over here. I'm going to add them. Sometimes you just got to be gaudy. You just have to. You got to load it up, right? So then let's do this one here. Oh, well, I like it. I think it's fun. And it's got the gold and the pink, the right colors. So I think I'm loving that. Okay, so that's a fun one done there. And see, just by using the color of the envelope, and we'll have to, I'm looking for something special for here. So I haven't decided that one yet. So we have that, and then look, we have more to do. But I just wanted to work on this a little more. Love this. And that cute page in there. So isn't that fun? It's really, really fun. I love it. So much fun. Okay, and I'm trying to keep this video a little shorter because I know yesterday, but let's see. We could start covering up some of these others. I have this page here, and I thought this would be cute on one of these because it'll fit. And so we can just start doing some covering here. So let me mark it, and then we can worry about images, you know, after. But I think this would be super fun. And once again, it's got the black on there, which that's the theme here, but I love red and black together. It's so cool. So let's let me cut that, and we can get some of that covered. Oh, and I want to show you what I did in the other glue book. I want to definitely show you that. Let's see. Let me cut this part off here, because then, you know, you never know if you could use that. And we get this cut here. Okay, so we're going to cover this one. And yeah, look at that. I cut it a little short, but you know what? It's white on the edges, and this is mostly white, so I think I'm okay with that. And let's see what else we have that I have here we can cover. But sometimes you know, you want to see your images first, and then you'll know what paper. But really, these little ones are just fun because you'll always find some small images to go on there. Let's see. Oh, I have, now this piece here is big, so I almost want to maybe save this for something. But once again, I want to show you an example. In the one of the magazine, Bazaar magazine, you see this ad here. Look at this piece here. Like, I'm not worried about anything else but this pink reddish piece. That would make an awesome background for a page. And then I'll show you a page that I used from this magazine for one of my backgrounds. So let's see, before I cut that piece up, we could use this. We could put this here on this white envelope. I think I have enough. See, I could cut a piece and put that there. So I'm going to save this for this envelope here. Okay. So we'll cover that, and then I'll figure something on that one. And we're going to glue this on here. And is it going to bother me that I cut it short? It might. I don't know. I have another piece here. I think it is going to bother me. I think it will. I don't know why I didn't didn't do a good job of measuring here, but I'm going to try one more time because I do have a piece here. Okay, so I'm going to try again. Because, yeah, I think it would bother me. I think I'm too picky sometimes, but I want it to look really good. And since I have enough paper here, I think what I'm going to do is glue it on. Let's see. I want to cover some of that washi up there. And then I'm going to mark it right here. Okay. Cut that piece off. And I should be better now. Save all these scraps. You can even make a collage on to cover a page. Or I think on those red envelopes we could do like a little collage of strips that we have left over. So I'm going to put this on here. And that's another way you can do it. You can just cover this whole thing with just backgrounds and then figure out what images go. That's fun, especially on these littles, because I have some small images that I know will fit on these. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's whatever works for you. Okay, so let's get this on here. I think I'm good now. Yes, see, I'm happier now because it fits perfect. So we've got that background done. Okay, great. And let's see what else we can do here. Over here, let me see what other papers I have out. I do have this, but this is a directional, so that won't work. Well, it would, but where is that little book of papers I have? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see if there's any I want to use. This was just from Hobby Lobby. So, oh, the cherries are so cute. I love cherries. That's cute too. See these little 6x6. I used to hoard 6x6. I have a whole drawer full of 6x6 paper. And I confess that, sorry. Don't judge me. Okay, cakes. Oh, look at that, cakes. I don't have a cake. You know what I want to use? That's cute, the pink, because there's pink in there. Pink. That one would be cute there. I like that. Let's put that down. Let's cut some pink. All right, so I'm just gonna measure that. These little pieces are fun. Fun to do. These little cards. And you can, you can add a whole bunch of them if you wanted to. Okay. So that's gonna go there. And then I just have to cut it down on the side. Okay. All right. Let's get that just glued on so we don't have to look at advertisement. And plus, we have to do the other side. So we can, but I just want to let you see how fun it's starting to look. By adding, backgrounds and covering up the ads. So there. So cute. Love it. Let's get that on there. Good. Oh, I did a good job on that. Okay. So that's good there. And I want to show you, let's look at some of my littles. I know, don't let me forget, I gotta show you the other book I'm doing. So remember the love pillows. I have that. I have this. This would fit on one of these here. You could cut a little edge off. That's cute. I have a pie. I have teacups. You know, I have teacups. I have that looks red and orange now. I might not be using that. What else is in here? Oh, the button heart. Oh, we can make like a sewing theme one. Let me get this out. I have those love pillows. Look at that. Chocolate is happiness you can eat. Let's see here. That could fit. It could fit that, or I'm going to find a way to use this soda fountain, this here. I will find a page to put that on. I want to get that button here. That's what I'm looking for, this button heart here. Look at how fun this button heart is. Isn't that cute? Look at, and I have this pillow here too. I can put that like that. I mean, really, what more? And then we could even do this. I might be doing this. Maybe we will. Should I put that over it a little bit? Yeah. And then love. Everything is love, and these pillows. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Let's maybe move this up maybe like that so we can fit those pillows. I think I need to cut this here around them. Yeah, I need to cut more off. Oh, because they were on a couch, so they're not like perfectly sitting. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Let's do it. Let me get this green cut off here. Well, that's kind of a part of that, so I'm not going to cut any more off, but look at that. We can put the pillows here. That is so cute. We have this gardening one. Maybe we can find some other pretty, oh, I've got roses and stuff. Maybe we can make a little gardening card in here. Let's do that. I want to do that. I want to put these on right now. So look at how it's going. This will be last. So let's get this heart on. See how you can't stop? I was going to make a short video. Well, I'm going to just do this one, and then I want to show you what I did in the other one, okay? And then I'm going to let you go, because you have to see the other one too, how it's progressing. Okay, so let's get this on. This one here, like that. That looks so cute. And then this little one here. Okay. Let's get that on. This one is going to go a little higher over here, like so. Oh. Okay. Let's get that on there. Okay, and then these pillows. So it's all, that's a pillow. These are pillows. That's not really a pillow, but it's perfect on this paper, right? So I'm going to put this one down here, and it says love, just like the background. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh, doesn't take much to get me excited, let me tell you, as you probably know. But you know what? It's the little things, right? I'm happy with the little things. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, and then the other one. It looked really cute on the couch it was on too. So look in your design magazines, you know, like home design, furniture, Good Housekeeping, Women's Day, country living things, you know. So you can definitely tell these are pillows here. I mean, what more do you need, right? Do we need more? Maybe. I don't know. Do we need a heart? I could look. I have a purple. Ooh, a purple heart would probably go on there. Look at, there's some purple hearts here. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Look at these, look like gems. I gotta put them on there too. All right, hold on. Let's put these purple hearts here around. Oh my goodness, so cute. Let's put them on. Oh, here, I'm gonna get this little one here to put there. Oh, love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm saving this. This might go up here, so I'm going to save that. Gems. I don't want to put purple, but I do have a red, 2 red ones. Or 3. There's 2. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't, bet you saw them and were yelling at me, huh? That might be a bit much, but I don't know. It's like now I want to put them on there. And I think the heart's kind of, okay, so I'm not going to do it. But it was a good idea if I would have noticed them in the first place. Okay, anyway, all right, so now we got an idea of how that's going. Now let me just, we're almost to an hour, so I have a few minutes to show you the other one. So we're closing this up. We're going to close that up, so there. And we still have all this to do yet. Ooh, good one for here. And then we did that one there, and we're saving this for special. Need to do something special. I feel like one of those gals are going to be on here, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let me show you the other one. Now, where did I put it? Okay, here it is. So this is my other one here. And I put a stamp. I found some stamps, and you'll see another one. Look in your stamp collection, because they did come out with stamps with a love theme. So I put one here since it was perfect with this old-fashioned mailbox. Let's see, did that yesterday, did that. Okay, so here, this was like here's one of the stamps. It had the candy hearts on it. I don't know, postage was 37 cents, so that had to be quite a few years ago. I'm gonna have to look and see if I have more of these in my jar. But this was a little vintage cutout. I put that as the background, put that little stamp there. I mean, how cute is that? And then here I had, this was a vintage little print that I got, and I just cut that out, put this pretty girl here holding the rose, and put the sticker Be Mine. Here, remember, I had the yellow envelope, and I thought for sure I'm covering that up. But when I looked, the other page from, you know, we got the cast iron with the eggs. Well, the other page had the napkin with the heart-shaped bread, and this and bacon and the jam, and this was part of this background piece. I had pieces. It was yellow, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to leave this envelope yellow, because it's got the yellow in the yolk, it's got a little yellow in the bacon, and this was yellow. I mean, how cute is that page, right? But let me show you my pizza page. I didn't do anything here yet. I think I showed you this, right? Did I show you that? That page with the tear? I think we did that on the video. But look at my pizza page. Oh my gosh. Look. So what I'm going to tell you is this background here was from one of those fashion magazines, and it was a giant image of a perfume. Like a big, like the whole page, almost the whole page was this giant image of a red bottle of perfume. So when you see big images, you wouldn't know it probably. And I had to piece it here, but it doesn't bother me because I love that rich red. It kind of picks up the tomato colors of this heart-shaped pizza. And here's my chef, and pizza is love at first bite. So look for images that are even could be used as backgrounds. There's words on this bottle and everything, but you don't see them because they're covered up. So I just wanted to tell you that's another way of looking for a background too. And then here's my girl on the back of this envelope. Here's the other half of the jewelry heart. These were actually sets of earrings in the magazine, so I got to use 2 here and 2 in the other one. And I had the sticker. I wish I had another one. Love at first sight. Oh yeah, and this pretty gorgeous girl. Oh, I love that so much. So these are the ones I finished, and of course that's my middle page. My love, I love that, and I love everything. I love all the stuff in this book. So I'm almost done with this book. I have the little cards, both sides to do, and then I have those cards, both sides to do. And I think that's it on this one. And I'm leaving this plain with the cherries here, but you could decorate the back as well. So, okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm probably going to finish both of these on my own, and then I will probably in whenever my next video is, maybe Tuesday when we do the frame, or I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make a quick video and just do a separate video just with flip through of these. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just do a separate little video and we'll do a final flip through. But I will finish it now. I think hopefully you got the hang of it and some tips. So let me know if you're interested in doing one of these a month with some kind of theme. That would be fun, I think. And yeah, just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great weekend, and take care, friends. See you in the next video. Bye.